having served previously as a Vice Dean at the School of Business, head of. He's been involved in several consultancy engagements in Ghana, with his most recent consulting engagements.
The way you would want it to be. We need to. And please, is there any other that has not been mentioned? Yes. As a tenant, I'm not sure I'm qualified to welcome you or otherwise. And without any doubts, I accept to chair this program. That is at the dam. So when you are cutting an onion, look at it. That part of it is more fleshy. And that for members should be our priority. It's unfortunate we don't have our minister, but I guess once the registrar is here, it doesn't matter which government, they must take the cooperatives as a small, serious sector. I have a very small, the farmers. We also have some transport people who are part of our credit union. So if a market woman was looking for onion, all we need to do is to get in touch with the farmer who is doing the onion person, and that person goes to convey the onion and send it to the market woman. Then we pay the transport owner. Then we pay the farmer as well. Isn't this beautiful? Because when they harvest their money, they go and put it in the banks. When the cocoa farmers are looking for money, they don't go to the credit union. Can you imagine if all our cocoa farmers had decided that they are going to be putting their inputs within the credit union, which is the financial cooperatives? Just imagine the chain that we will create and the kind of jobs. So my minister, I don't know what the registrar will say, but my minister has said in the next 3 years, his focus is in how to get these groupings collaborate much more so that life can be more easier for each of us. My good friends, cooperators, it is not for nothing, and as the MCs have rightly said, 100 years. I just wonder how many of us have even lived 100 years. So for an organization to stay for 100 years means we are of age. And our way of doing things must change. We must change. And now to leadership of the various groupings. We are not there in our own interest. I say this every now and then when I have the opportunity to meet credit union leaders. The day you fail to recognize that you are representing their interest, pack that day and go. You have no business. The day you fail to recognize you must be transparent, you must be accountable, forget it. I want to urge you on to lead with dignity and morality. One of the things that is hitting Ghana today is not about the fact that people are breaking laws. It's because people are unethical and immoral. Morality goes beyond the law. What we stand for, and as I have said, that out of this country to build a better Ghana for each one of us. I thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much.
His speech is in a very full. To be called upon to say something about the theme, cooperation, cooperatives, and cooperatives are building a better world. Let us go into the root of the word, cooperatives. The English thesaurus gives the following synonyms for the word cooperative: helpful, supportive, obliging, and accommodating. It further gives the adjective form as joint, two-way, mutual, and then shared and collaborative. Cooperative as an organization is a collaborative one. Any cooperative union or society has or should have the above qualities. Let us look at our cooperatives in Ghana and ask ourselves whether we have the above qualities. I will say yes. I love the greetings of the Cooperatives Credit Union. This means the two of us have been doing business. I am with the Brom Ahafo Catholic Cooperative Society for Development. And our greeting is a Hanami leaders for all my hopes are here. So he said cooperative financial institution, which had its brain from the late Bishop James Owusu of Sunyani. We are around 47 years. We are quite old. May his soul rest in perfect peace. As I speak, non-Catholics are even in majority in membership, particularly the Muslims. The reasons are very simple. First, it is the trust that my money will not be lost. As a Queen Mother once said, as for the Romans, one collection can pay all my savings. Thirdly, proximity to members who low distances to banks. It is the same with other cooperatives that are found in remote areas. The impact of cooperatives on the impact of cooperatives on small-scale businesses of members cannot be measured. Cooperatives financial institutions give small loans to market women to help them. Let us look at the number of cooperatives in the country, services being provided for their members. Circulating within us, and we shall be more comfortable. It's a charm, 40 years, and needs to be amended to reflect on the present circumstances.
Very nice. I'm very impressed to see so many of council. I actually just arrived in Ghana 2 weeks ago from Burkina Faso, so it's a wonderful introduction to the cooperative world here. I represent Agriterra. I think we are sort of an exception here, because we are a foundation and we are here in the midst of all the cooperatives. But also, like my predecessor, we also were founded 25 years ago, cooperative sector basically. And just to give a bit of why this was done, because in Holland in Europe is a very small country actually, and we don't have particularly a lot of agricultural land. But still in the Netherlands, over the past 100 years, the Netherlands has become one of the biggest and strongest exporters of agricultural produce worldwide, and also one of the biggest innovators in agriculture. The dairy industry, but also, for example, seed potatoes. And that is because the farmers decided to organize in cooperatives. So the model of when you have producers, individuals, working together, creating their business, and then going out there on the markets, negotiating with governments, negotiating with businesses, in the Netherlands have been very successful. And that's why Agriterra was created 25 years ago with other cooperatives in a peer-to-peer collaborative effort. So we cooperatives worldwide to give technical advice everywhere. And also here, if I look today, all the cooperatives from different sectors here, not only agriculture, we are agriculture, but also if you look at finance and transport and all the other sectors, worldwide, personally, I think there is not enough attention for crisis in 2008. Which country went through it quite easily? A big part of the financial sector is organized in cooperatives. They are not there for short-term profit. They are there for the members on the long run, with a long-term vision, to have the incomes and have the money stable and have a stable economy. So I think the cooperative sector, if it is strengthened, if it can collaborate, and here I also go to the chairman, the opening, if the cooperatives in those different sectors work together, producers with the credit unions, but like in other countries where you have consumer cooperatives who directly buy of farmer producer cooperatives, It is a benefit to the economy, a benefit for the development of every country worldwide, basically, and definitely where we are coming in with the farmers, a benefit to the producers. So this is also where Agriterra works together with the Ghana Cooperative Council. We are a very proud partner of the Ghana Cooperative Council. We work on trajectories, and especially here my colleague Habiba Agjeman, who is the country representative, who works already longer, on lobby trajectories on improving basically the regulatory context and the legislative context for the cooperatives within Ghana. And we are also working, or the Ghana Cooperative Council is a member of an advisory committee of something what we call now AgriGrade, which is a trajectory in which we really want to map all the cooperatives, agricultural cooperatives, to see where are they exactly, and what, through a joint effort by the representatives of the cooperatives, of the government, but also the private sector, and also the financial autonomy by linking them to finances, so that they can make their own investments. So that is also. As a last thing, I want to just mention, Agriterra focuses a lot also on youth, because in the agriculture, who is the future? The cliche says it, no? The youth is the future. So we need to make sure that young people see their future also in agriculture, but not only agriculture, but also the cooperatives in the agriculture. And the young people hold the technology. They know exactly the digitalization, how it works. They know better than me, for example. So, and the other focus we have also the role of women, female leadership. Women do a lot of the work in agriculture. But in a cocoa cooperative was mentioned, we cannot go whether we talk about cocoa, whether we talk, before I was in Burkina Faso, the rainy season hasn't been as it should be. So these are really phenomena that are going to have an impact and where the cooperatives have to work on. So, but for today, enough about Agriterra. Let's celebrate 100 years International Cooperative Day. Again, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
To help build a better world. I wish us all a happy celebration. Thank you. God bless.
On behalf of the National Board of PENCO, which is the Pentecost Cooperative, we want to congratulate the Cooperative Council, the Department of Cooperative, and everyone seated here, a happy centenary. We hope that there are years left ahead of us, whether God is going to give us another centenary or beyond the centenary. You will agree with me that cooperatives globally, and we have run, and going down to the bottom of the pyramid, helping the poor and the needy. We have been able to contribute towards poverty alleviation in Ghana. We have achieved what we call our triple bottom line objective of making profits and gains for our societies, impacting our social mission, and also creating a conducive environment where people can have access to safety. I want to thank everyone, and especially the council and our registrar and team. You are doing a very good job, even at the MMDA level, the district level, through the community. So on behalf of the National Board, we want to say a happy centenary to everyone. Thank you very much.
Minister of Cooperative. Financial, human and material resources together to improve their overall economic beings. Contributes 1/4 of its net surplus to economic and social development of the various needed amenities to enhance and improve nation building. Through stakeholders collaboration, the Transport Association organizes systematic education to improve their passenger relationship.
Mr. Chairman, we would like to add that the Transport Association, having realized and accepting the necessity of economic growth in the individual, the non-financial guarantee of our members during life challenges and old age, unlike the
formal sector where pension and social security are guaranteed. The informal sector where we operate lacks these facilities. We have therefore taken advantage of the SNID informal contribution and have encouraged our members to join. Mr. Chairman, we would very much appreciate if your esteemed personality could influence and provide adequate social infrastructure in an equitable and sustainable manner within a secure democratic system and management in the government-built lorry parks and the distribution of vehicles acquired for commercial purposes. We believe we will be able to perform effectively our roles as poverty alleviation, community development, sustainability, and social cohesion.
All because of our packaging is in disguise and therefore it is not met with the current level as long as packaging is concerned. The standard of the consumer as long as packaging is very important in this regard. I also believe strongly that if our standard of packaging is improved with the export market, appetition will be accepted in many foreign countries and in turn bring more foreign currencies to our nation Ghana and the association as a whole. Long live corporate. Long live Ghana. Thank you.
Packaging, baby,